My arms are throbbing. They're like numb. The pump is almost gone. It's just numbness.
You guys, that is not a good sign. This is bad news. This is too much. Hey guys, Dr. Mike here for Renaissance Periodization. I am a professor of sport and exercise science at Leiden College in the Bronx, and I've bodybuilded competitively for some time. I'm not so good at it, but I'm large and muscular. I guess I weigh about, well, this morning I weigh 243 pounds, and I got a DEX last week, and I was 8.4% body fat, so that's not that bad, but pales in comparison to the demigod that is Richard Piana. But is that his really full name? Not sure, but it rolls off the tongue so well. Speaking of tongues and rolling and being well, let's check out training footage of Mr. Rich Piana and admire what is and was the greatest physique of all times, in some certain sense where you count lots of oil as good physique. Hit it.
One of my deep, dark secrets.
Nothing like a deep, dark secret which you share in your promotional marketing. Let's find out what it is. Any bets? Ooh, hold on. Write in the comments right now what you think his deep, dark secret was. And don't cheat. And then afterwards, comment to yourself to see how close you were.
A lot of people have probably heard of this, but it's basically an 8-hour arm workout.
That's the secret. You know, I would call an 8-hour arm workout the opposite of a hack. A hack is like a shortcut. You can just do a little bit and get tons of results. Rich was like, you know, is there a way I can do way too much to get question mark results? Let's do it. 8 hours of arms. It says it consists of 16 mini workouts every half hour for 8 hours straight.
It doesn't take a fucking scientist to fucking logically understand what I'm saying.
Holy shit. Yeah.
The more you put in, the more you get out. So stop fucking making excuses. And it's made up of 16 mini workouts every half an hour throughout the day for 8 hours straight, killing your arms. And yes, it's 8 hours long.
That's like a fucking work day. And your grandpa used to put on his union hat and his uniform and time card in 8 hours, you know, doing productive things with his arms, like building machinery or staffing an office or helping people become healthier at a hospital. But there are tiers of the importance of things we do in society, and at the very top tier, unequivocally, is to try to make your arms as big as humanly possible using the RP Hypertrophy app. Training for muscle growth is never going to be the same. Hey you, Harry Potter. That's right. Sorry, I got you wrong. You look like Harry Potter because you got no goddamn arms. How many hours a day would you trade away of your pathetic, pointless, small-armed life in order to get bigger arms? What's that I hear? You're ready for a full Grandpa Union-style workday of 8 hours? Well, punch the card. Mr. Rich Piana is the factory foreman. Let's get to work.
And you're gonna make 16 shakes.
I thought this was like a meme. Why is an 8-hour arm workout bad? I'll be very specific with you. There are at least two reasons. Reason one is if you're training with any relatively sufficient intensity, 8 hours of work on your arms is decently likely to cause rhabdomyolysis, which is an instant breakdown of the muscles that you do not get back. It would take you months to rebuild that muscle because it's just destroyed. Basically, your body damages its own muscle so much that it makes a go, no-go decision on like, is this salvageable? It's like if you've got an evac plane after your special ops mission, but the thing has like 20 holes in it, you're like, helicopter, come get us. Like, what do you want to do with the plane? Like, we're just going to leave the plane here. That's what your body can do with muscles you damage sufficiently. And by leave them here, that means eject them into the bloodstream where they f*** up your blood vessels and then they go f*** up your kidneys. And then you pee an interesting shade of blackish red. That's fun to see come out your dick. Now, if that's after a fun night out, Scott the Video Guy style, it's just a cost of doing business. But if you did it to yourself with an AR arm workout, you're actually costing yourself muscle. Now, I must say, rhabdo is unlikely because most of the people trying this workout aren't going to be training that hard and just get tired and quit. But even if you train very, very hard, not quite rhabdo hard, it has been shown through the scientific literature, and it makes perfect sense, that if you damage your muscles enough, the resources used to heal them and make them bigger are now just poured into healing them because the damage is so extreme, you kind of can't afford to improve them. It's like you have $20,000 on a home improvement fund, your top of your porch falls off, it's only $3,000. Use the other 17 to make the house better. But if a tornado comes through your house and rips the shit into pieces, you ain't upgrading shit. You're just gonna get some money, maybe enough to build back the house, and maybe not even. This much work in one day for a single muscle group is excessive. It'll probably not result in gains. Now, it'll look like gains because you'll blow the hell up from acute inflammation that results from the immune system being like, what the f happened to your triceps? You're like, I did an 8-hour arm workout. It's like, what is wrong with you, kid? Get in here, fellas. Fix all this, break it down again, build it back up. And you're like, Mr. Immune System? Yes. Do I get any more muscle from this? No, motherfucker, are you out of your mind? You're lucky you're still alive, you f***ing idiot. Who the hell is this rich Piana person? And then you're like, up. Immune system, I've had enough. God is who you speak to, and you will kneel when you speak of God. So the immune system gets put back in its place, but that doesn't mean you're growing any muscle. The high probability here is you will not grow muscle because of those two pathways. One, you either get rhabdo and that gets up, or two, you just do so much damage that even though you don't have rhabdo, you still haven't grown any muscle. However, that's probably not going to happen to you. Option 3 is how you're going to get screwed. Option 3 is you auto-adjust to doing such an easy workout every 30 minutes that you survive. You don't get crazy sore excessively or whatever. You end up actually growing some decent muscle, but if I told you could have done the same thing in 1 or 2 workouts just by going harder versus spreading it over 8 hours, would you hate me for it? Because that's how reality works.
All right, here we are, the first workout of the day of this 8-hour arm workout.
Workout 1 is 4 sets of 10 of skull crusher and 4 sets of 10 barbell curl. Start with the hardcore heavy basics. I love it. Rich, my man.
Shooting for 10 reps here, so let's get going and get this started.
Good technique, good range of motion, Rich. I like it. Is he supersetting? Maybe he is. Other than the bit of a rush on the eccentric, this is also quite good technique for curls. I'm not hating. This is good stuff. Yeah, you guys see how he slows down to struggle on the concentric, but as soon as he hits that top position, he just kind of lowers it quickly? Don't do that. You got all the way up there. In the eccentric phase, the lowering phase is actually very muscle growth promoting. So what you want to do is you don't have to go super slow, but control on the way down. Be it 1 second of control, or be it 2 to 3 seconds of control. He's letting it slip a little bit. You want the eccentric phase. That is bonus points for you. And if you have to use less weight, so be it. You're there to do a job, not to heave weights around like an idiot.
All right, here we go. Workout number 2 with the dumbbells.
That was quick. Workout 2, 4 sets of 15 reps, single arm dumbbell extension, 4 sets of 15 reps, dumbbell hammer curls. This is good. It's variation. So we're hitting the triceps from a different angle, which means the probability of a high degree of inflammation happening at any one point in the triceps reduces, which means injury and insanely local overreaching where you get probabilities of rhabdo goes down. I also like that the repetition range has come up, meaning you're using less absolute load, which means that because you're tired from the 4 sets of 10, you wouldn't be able to use heavy weight as productively. But when you're tired from heavy, usually that means you can go light and go hard at light. The opposite isn't true. If you do light first, heavy second, light cooks you and you can't really go heavy after that. So this is good exercise order. Credit where it is due. Rich is a person that knew some things. That as far as I'm willing to go for now.
Dumbbell weight's a little bit lighter, so we're doing a little bit higher reps. So we're shooting for 15 reps here.
Oh. I thought he was going to do the dumbbell extensions overhead, but he did not. So it's really the same movement except with dumbbells. I take back my earlier compliments and replace them with Yeah, he's rushing the eccentric, guys. You can tell that. It's a result of becoming over-focused on completing the lift, which most of us consider completing the lift as a completion of the lockout after the concentric phase. So we get in there quick, and then quick, and then but that on the way back down, that eccentric phase, it grows a lot of muscle. and it's good to keep going. And as a matter of fact, if you do this wrong enough, you may develop cobwebs on your elbows, which is what Rich Piana has. Very sad. Though I will say, if in a hypothetical world in which I'm single and a bitch comes into a party with a cobweb tattoo anywhere, goth chicks, front of line. All other women, no need to stay here anymore. Goth chicks, hello. I mean, whatever.
Whew. All right, hammer curls.
He's doing them seated, which I like because the least amount of standing you can do in an 8-hour arm workout is probably a good idea. Save the energy. Those who did okay, I will say, well, whatever Rich had, I was going to say naturally, but that ship sailed into a dam somewhere. Whatever Rich had is a combination of genetics, the decades he spent training, the drug use, of course, and the synthol. I will say his arms are f***ing awesome looking. Look at that tricep hang. I know it's not all him, but it's a f***ing sweet look. Big arms are never wrong.
All right, 2 down, 14 to go. It's right after the workout. You got to get that shake in there as soon as possible. Now I'm ready to rest till my next workout. Whew.
All right. I wonder how long these take. 8 sets of 15. Scott the video guy, that might take me 30 minutes. I would just be doing workouts the entire day. That.
Starting to burn, starting to ache.
Wait. Scott, is he doing the same movements again?
Yeah, correct. This is like the next one, or one of the next ones. So it just kind of repeats.
With the same weight?
Correct.
Ha. Logic. No, thank you.
All right, here we are at the halfway point, and let me tell you, it's starting to kick in. I'm starting to feel it, but got to keep pushing.
You got to keep pushing, fellas. That's how success is made. When you pick an idea that's really stupid, just keep sticking to it no matter what your body tells you.
4 more hours. Loving it.
The camera guy's like, can I take some time off to kill myself?
Another hint is bring different flavored shakes. I brought all the same flavor. Get a little sick of it.
That's the important thing that'll keep you upright during 8 hours. Dude, I'm going to quit. Your training partner's like, try the strawberry mango shake. You're like, damn, the shit is good. All right, I'll stay.
Well, we're 3/4 of the way through, so I'm really starting to feel it. Starting to kick in. Tendons, joints are starting to get sore, but I got to keep pushing it. Got to get through this.
Let me tell you guys a fun secret. When your joints start to become acutely sore during a single workout, not a mesocycle, your workout's too long. Your joints generally should feel better the whole workout because they should be more warmed up, more pliable, and because of the fight or flight response that occurs with training and all the hormonal secretion, your pain perception should actually decrease significantly. There's an analgesic anti-pain effect that training has. If you have managed to surmount that effect with doing enough damage to your joints acutely that they start hurting more and more, you gotta go home. Take a break, rethink your life. Don't stay in the gym for 8 hours, people. Don't do it.
Got to put that extra inch on, whatever it takes. Here we go.
The term whatever it takes is dumb. Because what if I told you that if you give up all of the years of your life except for the next year, would rewarding you with 22-inch arms, would you take it? Oh, you said whatever it takes, right? Nobody ever means that. It's a cool slogan. It does sell t-shirts.
Elbows are hurting a little bit, I gotta be honest.
Damn, his arms are f***ing big. Holy shit. You know what's not going to make your arms big in the long term? Hurting your elbows every workout, Rich.
There's so much, it's not even, the pump is almost gone, it's just numbness.
You guys, that is not a good sign. Generally speaking, you want to leave the gym with kind of the maximum pump. If you're ever in your training and you peak in a pump and then you continue to train that same muscle very hard and the pump goes down, I'm inclined to believe on heuristics alone that that is not a good thing. You want to leave on a high note, not on the low negative note where your joints hurt and you don't even have a pump anymore. That to me seems counterproductive. All right, that was the 8-hour arm workout. Let's see what's next.
What I'm training today is I'm gonna hit chest. I'm gonna hit a chest workout.
Cool, chest. I haven't seen a whole lot of him doing chest. Let's see how that works. He's got 3 plates on a barbell behind him. This is curious.
And I'm gonna blast this shit. I'm gonna kill it. It's gonna be the most insane workout you've ever seen. So I'm gonna do 285 for 10 sets to failure.
The 100% club bench press is 10 sets of your body weight to failure. I guess just by doing it, you get into the club. Most clubs, like the 1,000-pound club and the squat, bench, and deadlift in high school, you actually have to successfully get to 1,000 pounds in your total. But this, you just do 10 sets of your body weight to failure in the bench press, and I guess that makes you 100% of something, that's for sure.
But basically, my first exercise today is gonna be Smith machine incline presses.
What? I thought he said bench. But it's Smith machine incline press. 100 rep drop set. I don't understand what's going on. Are we no longer doing the 100% club? That's just something you were supposed to do on your own. Today, I will review Rich doing a Smith machine incline 100 rep drop set, which means use a weight you can push for 10 reps. Start dropping weight from there until you've done 100 reps.
Then my second exercise is gonna be that 100% club bench press.
Oh, oh,
After that, I'm gonna be destroyed, but I'm not stopping. I'm gonna keep going.
get the out of here.
I'm gonna go to cable flies.
Oh my Scott, this is a joke, right?
It's a real workout.
4 to 5 sets of pyramid up in weight so that as you get more tired, you can go heavier. Backwards nonsense. Try reverse pyramiding instead. And it says don't do less than 10 reps per set, which is probably good advice. Get some good work in there. At this point, your pecs are just going to be kind of a agglomeration of functionless noodles that only receive damage and give none of it. Just like I like to end the sessions with my 450-pound dominatrix. I am but a vessel for her desire, fellas. What? I'm kidding. Of course, that's not. Oh, Cynthia's her name. She's really good at her job. All right, if this is fun so far and you guys want to see extra bonus content that's XXX rated and even more X's than that, then our members area has an extra super long versions video and all the other videos like this that we do, so give it a click.
Probably do 4 to 5 sets there, pyramiding the weight up to the heaviest weight I can do with perfectly strict form.
We'll see, motherfucker.
And then I'm gonna go to old school dips.
Oh. One does not simply do this. You guys, this is bad news for most people. This is too much. Your body has a finite recovery and adaptation capability. This is way out there for almost everyone. You gotta just be real weak to survive this, or maybe most of your muscles are no longer made of muscles but synthol, so they just don't take a whole lot of damage. If I know.
So that's about it. I'm ready to hit it, kill it, destroy it. Let's do this.
Good technique, Rich. I don't hate it at all. Credit where it is due. Wonderful. No critiques. Smooth, full range of motion. Looks like the plates are coming off here. And now we do bench press. Very good technique here as well. Good stuff. Look, on the plus side, I think Rich looks great. I think his technique on the lifts is something I would be very comfortable with most other people in the gym copying. It's a very good technique. Could he control the eccentrics a little better? Yes, but that's a very minor point in the grand scheme of things. The rest of it is the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. Way too much shit. Take all that volume, spread it through 3 or 4 weekly workouts. You'll have more energy. You won't be taxing your recovery too much. Everything will be better. And you can actually go back to school and back to work because you won't need 8 hours to work out with. But what do I know? I don't have tattoos in my face, and thus my credibility is instantly tarnished. Guys, thank you so much for joining. All love and respect. Get in the comments, complain a little bit, shout a little bit, make a move, post a GIF. See you next time.
You gotta give a rating.
Oh, shit. This one gets a Rich Piana out of 10. See you next time.
It doesn't need to be a real rating. It just needs to be
Sorry. I'll give another one. Ready? I give this rating an 8-hour workout out of question mark. See you next time. All right, that was fun. If you guys want for the fun to continue, YouTube thinks this video right here will be right up your alley. Give it a click.